Hi guys, I thought it was Sunday. I was going to say happy Sunday with Satan, happy Saturday. Nothing special about today, except for if you want to do a hoozle, which is the Cornish cakes and ale and Wicca. Then you guys can go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's what today's for. And connecting with our ancestors and the ancestral dead, and it's really, 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 really incredible. But yeah, somebody brought up to me how many views I had on my whatever video I did. Like intimacy between witches and other witches and spiritual folk, and so I kind of it ripples. It gives you a ripple effect, and people they notice it and they can feel the energy. Literally, I mean the fiber optics and stuff like that. They can literally feel it. So if you guys are feeling my happiness and my glow and my joy and my all that, corny stuff through the fiber optic technology, literally through the internet or the interwebs, like Andrea Perrin says, which I love, and it's pouring down rain, so I'm very happy now. But yeah, it's just really, really, really interesting. Oh, hi puppy. But yeah, it's just really interesting. People feel it. It's like a ripple effect, and it just keeps rippling and rippling and rippling, and people react to it differently. So it's like people have to acclimate to people, becoming like one. When you get into a relationship, you become one, and it's really interesting because I've never had this kind of a spiritual experience before with somebody. It's always been on the basis of some kind of chemical compound, some structure of chemical compounds, which I know you guys can understand where I'm coming from. If you go way back, years and years back, I think 2016, when I did my opiate video about getting over it and what I've been through and what I've done in my entire life, which I shouldn't be here like right now. Literally, I should not be here. Yeah, I've never had that kind of experience between with another person. I've never had somebody that wants to be their best self, and accentuate but bring out the best in each other, and you're a representative of your partner, and it's just I'm so not used to the equality within that kind of a context. It's like, whoa. It's kind of like the sun is like shining in your eyes, but it's like you cannot stop looking. So yeah, I probably look like a cat. But yeah, it's just really interesting, and it's cool, and it's just cool. So it's really neat to actually experience that. Have you guys ever experienced that kind of a connection? Like if you go back and you look into like the tantra or whatever, all the different God, I don't even know where that came from. Where's tantra, you guys? Please tell me below, because I don't remember right now. It's not a vaccine. The shot, I really honestly think it's trying to inhibit me from trying to become the best spiritual version of myself that I can become. So I really honestly think that it's trying to block that. It's trying to say, hey, you're not gonna get here because we're gonna knock you down back to here spiritually. But then again, when you have what was that? You have that person in your life, and you're experiencing that that mental stimulation, and then it stimulates the body, and then it goes through all the chakra centers, and literally it kind of awakens Kundalini. It kind of flicks at Kundalini. So imagine you're playing with a snake, and you're a child, and you're just kind of antagonizing it. That's kind of what that does, because it strikes the central nervous system. So it's interesting. It's incredible. It really is incredible. Somebody that can actually amplify your own personal energy, and if I do that for the other person, that's great, because I think that's amazing, because the equal exchange of energy between two people, which is incredible. And I can only imagine the magic, literal manifestation of when two people like that actually come together. But yeah, if you go back and you look into what is it, Hinduism or whatever, wherever it came from, like Shakti, which is life force energy, whatever, etc., so on and so forth. But I just can't imagine what can come from that, that sexual interaction, that You know, and it's not anything, it doesn't even sound like the visualization, it doesn't look like sex. It looks like love making. It's spiritual. It's very spiritual, very like holy. So I kind of understand where Christianity comes in with, you know, it's sacred, it's holy, and yeah, it totally is. I totally agree with that now, because I have never experienced that in the past. It's always been, oh, hi. Sorry, I'm doing a video. But yeah, it's just really interesting. But yeah, the Kundalini, and you know, the chakras, awakening the chakras, etc. It is incredible. So I just thought, wow, how much, you know, crazier can this get? Like in the best sense of the word crazy, not crazy or, you know, mad as in, you know, the Mad Hatter, the British sense of the term. But how much more powerful can that become? Who knows? I don't. So yeah, it's just really interesting energy exchange. So, but yeah, if you go back and you look, you know, and you know, the male and the male, or the female and the female and the female and the male and the male and the female get together, and they actually, you know, that they create, you know, that gigantic, you know, whatever, it's organ, literally sexual energy, you know, we produce, and it comes out as organ. So that's why, you know, the pyramids that we, you know, I used to make and all that, literally that is the basis of, yeah, where sexual energy came from. And Robert Rake had that giant room where you'd go into, and you'd, you know, you'd do your thing, and you'd produce that energy, and that's what you got from the act was like pure, clean energy. So it's just, it's amazing. So, alright, so now that I've covered a little bit of that, Druids and Shamans. So here's just a little bit about, you know, the Cornish myths and magic and practices and everything. So, alright, now when trying to understand the past, we have to put forward a hypothesis from possible interpretations. So yeah, there's a lot of interpretations, just like, you know, the Bible and everything. So, you know, going down through the line, you know, I mean, traditional craft is an oral tradition. So of course you're going to have misunderstandings, and things are going to become, yeah, kind of mutilated maybe. But I mean, a lot of people like to keep it, you know, very secret, very private, and you know, I'm totally for that. If it's going to preserve the tradition, I like that. So do it. But yeah, the hypothesis. So the earliest periods, which is the Neolithic, Bronze Age, and Iron Age, have left no written records, and from the later Iron Age, or so-called the Celtic period, we only have records that were written down much later, usually by Christian monks. So we can see how the Christian folk have, you know, kind of totally destroyed our faith, in a sense, but it's been kept alive, and there's a piece of, you know, paganism and witchcraft, traditional craft, within Christianity. So there's a piece of every religion inside of every religion. That's a paradox right there, isn't that? There's a piece of every religion inside of every religion of every religion. I don't know if I just made sense or not, but it makes sense to me. So, it is to the fields of archaeology and comparative anthropology that we must turn for evidence and try to understand the past. So that is why, oh god, Arith, that's how you say his name. He is an archaeologist, I think, or an anthropologist, or a theologist. One archaeologist, because he has to, you know, we have that proof. We have to, we can touch that proof that links, you know, the traditional craft to modern day, you know, revivals of ancient, you know, pagan religions. But yeah, now archaeology can tell us about the sites and their development from poetry or pottery artifacts and the burial remains. But when we turn to the spiritual beliefs of our prehistoric ancestors, it is on a much more shaky ground. So yeah, of course it's going to be. It's been diluted throughout the centuries, and the lines and the lineages and the heritages, everything. But nevertheless, it is possible to put together a suggested scenario of how the spiritual leaders of the people may have meditated. Oh, I thought that was medicated. with the world of spirit and deity based on archaeological finds, so by writings of early historians and by comparative anthropology, and that is by comparing the native tribes of Britain, and in particular Cornwall, with the practices of other native tribes that we know in the 19th and 20th centuries, which really, funny, the 19th century was not that far away. That's really strange to me. But yeah, so from all around the world, so who were living a Stone Age lifestyle. So, I mean, a lot of people still live a Stone Age lifestyle. I didn't say it. But from all of this, we may be able to gain an insight into the shamans and the druids of Cornish prehistory. So there's, that archaeological aspect right there. So that is really, really interesting. That is kind of why I like Alice Margaret Murray. Even though her theory has been totally, kind of just thrown in the garbage, which, I'm all for that, because it was, the ancient nature-based fertility religion of Wicca. Wicca's not a revival. It was not revived. It was invented with traditional witchcraft and ceremonial magic mixed together, basically. And a little bit of hoodoo and a little bit of voodoo. Whatever, same stuff. Well, not hoodoo and voodoo, but I mean Wicca, so. Alright. So who were the actual shamans? We know that in most tribes living in Stone Age lifestyle, such as native peoples in New Guinea, Indonesia, and South America, that certain people are singled out by the tribe to take on the role of contacting the spirit world. So that would be kind of like the black sheep. So there's a lot of us that are, the people that are, kind of, pushed off to the side. Alright, here we are, now we're trying to contact the spirit world. So that, basically us. So this can be, or it can vary a great deal from tribe to tribe. Sometimes it's one person who performs that function. Sometimes several. Sometimes most of the tribe that take part in such ceremonies. And I would think that, being, prehistoric and, basing all of this on prehistoric, pre-Bronze Age, pre-Iron Age, yes, back to the megalithic times and, the Paleolithic times, you would think that, everybody, since spirit communion is so important in traditional craft in most parts of, and other branches of witchcraft, that everybody would be involved. But not everybody was involved, so. But these people have generally come to be known as shamans, which can be people of either sex, though sometimes the word shamanka is used for female shamans. So strictly speaking, the word should only be used when talking about the Uralic people of Siberia, from where the world is derived, but it has, by extension, come to be applied to similar kinds of spiritual mediators for most native tribes. So we have, yes, that's very interesting, very interesting. It used to be that, there was one person that would, have, oracular abilities, or, an oracular, device, an oracle. And, you would go to them, and you didn't do it yourself. Now, it's the 21st century. We do it all ourselves, most of us solitary practitioners. But now in the 19th century and the early 20th centuries, writers sometimes used to refer to them as witch doctors or modern medicine men. So, the witch doctors, yeah, I like that. But the term shaman now seems to have become it's become prevalent. So yeah, and I know a lot of shamans, women and men, and they are the most sweetest people that you will ever meet. I mean, they care, they really do. They have a very strong connection to the earth. And when I meet these people, the feeling I get from listening to Eartha Kitt, her talk about her life, about how dirt, a man has never, has offered to buy her everything that she's ever wanted, except for land, because she can trust the dirt. Dirt is honest. That is where, the memories of everything is inside the dirt. So, but yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, that's how those people make me feel. How her music and how her lectures, literal lectures, make me feel, and it's a very good feeling of wholeness and, connectedness to basically everything. But we know that there are shamans in most, of the tribes living Stone Age lifestyles today, now sadly diminishing rapidly as the inexorable rise of the 20th and 21st century quote-unquote civilization. Yeah, you guys need to just watch Eartha Kitt. Sally. Watch her on Sally, 1990. Don't know how I know that. So it takes over the lifestyle of the world's last remaining indigenous peoples. Wow, terrible. So it is responsible to assume that the Neolithic, which is the New Stone Age, people of Britain must have had similar spiritual leaders. So that's pretty interesting, though. I mean, we can only go back so far. You know, carbon copying, carbon, dating. We can only go back that far. But it's interesting. Okay, I think I've talked enough today. So we're going to leave off there. Yeah, I have talked a lot today, but it's very interesting. Very interesting stuff. I don't know where I went. I don't know where my bookmark went either. Somebody must have stolen. Seriously, like, are my fairy folk, are you guys messing with my Louis Vuitton something or other? Yeah, it's nowhere to be found. Where is it? No. I don't even have a bookmark, guys. So, what do you guys think about that? Isn't it interesting to see how far back we can actually go, and then we don't have that much to actually go on? So yeah. Alright. So yeah, Between the Realms. Cornish Myth and Magic by Cheryl Straffen, I think. Oh, and also the best part, Troy books. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. Alright, let's do some coffee talk. I don't know why I'm flashing. No idea why I'm flashing. Wow, that's bright. It's like, whew. Alright, where is my YouTube? Takes forever. Oh yeah, that's because there's storms like everywhere. But yeah, with this, with this shot though, I've kind of noticed that when I go to relax at nighttime, it's different. It's more hyper. It's like more of a hyperactive. So I'm like, that's not how that's supposed to work. Come on, let's, get back to normal. It's very strange. Okay, comments. Wow, I can't believe I can't believe you guys really like that video that much. Well, thank you guys. Alright. I promise I will be live. I don't feel like I could properly read the cards for you or channel for you guys. And I'm not gonna give you guys, half-assed nothing. So yeah, that's just not me. My readings are not half-assed. They're going to be the best that they can be. The best that I can do, so that's not just, no. I won't half-ass anybody. Alright, Gustavo, and my brother. Hi brother, hi. How are you? Lupe and Gustavo, your candle magic is going to be going this weekend, so don't worry. I have you guys, I got you. I got you guys. My brother Gustavo, hi. Soul of Thorn, or Cole McLaren. Soul of Thorn, sorry. Don't worry, Ryan, we're all tired lately. I'm tired as well. I almost had a seizure, still don't know. Ooh, I've had those and they suck. It was intense. I called it out of me from spiritually taking a spirit. It was epic, my first time doing this. Ooh. Tell me more. Please tell me more. Explain more. I would love to hear more about that. Did you eat it? You do. You're the one that you eat the negativity, right? I remember. I don't forget you guys. Cole McLaren. Oh my god, this couldn't come at a better time, honestly. Today found that my love for someone wasn't reciprocated, so I've been a bit melancholy all day, and this was the perfect pick-me-up. Oh. Good. What did I do? Cornish myth and magic, rituals and rites. I really like it. I love anything to do with Cornwall, and it just kind of makes you feel so much better. You know, the rebirthing process, you know, if you're sick, if you don't feel well, if you know, you're just kind of, you know, whatever, you know, happened, the love was not reciprocated, you can literally, you know, walk around it and counterclockwise 9 times, or, you know, go through it 9 times, and, you know, kind of just get a cleansing. It's kind of like, it's a cleansing, literally. So you would know more because you're on that side of the world and I am on this side of the world. I want to be on your side of the world. Well, good. I'm glad I picked you up. Thank you. I don't know. Good. That's good. Gustavo. I know, I understand. Love it, brother. Yes, you do get it. You totally get it. It's a great video. Thank you. I love you, my brother. Just excited about you talking about it. It does, yeah, it's really exciting. It's an exciting subject. It's fun, you know, and especially when 2 people do not have time for games, that's like right there. I was like, yep. I knew it. I was like, yep. Azazel power magic. Yes, always. Coffee power. Gustavo. Yes, a lot of coffee power. Alright, okay, Gustavo, great. Nope, great. Talking, keep talking. I know, you guys tell me that I know I talk too much when I read, and I tell myself, you know, I tell you guys to tell me to shut up, and then I love it when you guys do. You guys can tell me to shut up when I'm reading for you guys. You don't have to say, okay, thank you. You can just tell me to shut up. It's never gonna happen. It's not gonna change the way, you know, I'm gonna love you guys just as much, if not more. Gustavo, yep, that happened to me. It's amazing, isn't it? See, I know you get it. I know you get it. And that's why I love it. I knew you would understand that video. Alright, Gustavo, I have sent you a good energy the other time and told Disabled to help heal you. Or help you. Thank you. Oh my god. It's not cool. It's not cool. Oh, with the love thing. Oh. Yeah, I don't do love spells for myself, ever, no. I would never. Alright. Heart. It's crazy, I understand, I love it, yes. I know, you will. You'll understand when you're connected like that in a spiritual sense. Lady Blind Wolf. Hi, my love. Oh, I love your hearts. We do need to get together since you're in this state, and are you a traditional witch? I think we could really have some amazing conversation. The debates, it would be like an amazing salon, but just with more debates and books. Oh, the guard owl. Hi, love. Oh. It's really nice to see you smile. I've been following you for about 3 years now, and you seem a little more smiley than usual. That's really awesome. You deserve lots of happiness. I know, I don't understand who's doing it to me. I don't understand. Bitter Almonds, it's so nice to see you smile. It made my day. You made my day. I love you with all of my heart. Very much so. In that video you recommended, I did watch it, and it's creepy. So I don't even want to talk about that no more. Alright, Lupe C, I love you so much. Thank you guys for being so understanding. Kate the Witch, I love you. Tina J. Feeling better. Took a Tylenol. Took some of the symptoms away. So I was like, huh. A Tylenol compared to 4 ibuprofen? I love ibuprofen. I do. I need to take up stocks in ibuprofen. So whoever creates ibuprofen, hi. Sponsor me, because, you know, I love your product. Alright, guys. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, use your mind before you go and do something that you're going to regret later. especially with this current whatever is going on outside, this current dis-ease. Just use your mind, really, and listen to people when they tell you, they're worried about you doing something. Yeah, listen to somebody that, cares. So it's weird. But, alright, I love you guys. Thank you guys for the amazing comments. So, all my love, all the way from Venus, all the way back down. If anybody's, like, really good with technology, which I'm not, could you make me on planet Venus? Like, a backdrop? Tell me how to do it. I'm more than willing to compensate. So, but alright guys, I'm done talking. I love you guys, and stay safe, and I will see you all tomorrow.